kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's going to go for a big one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under fire. This time it's complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
After that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
This time he's got it. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Udo. Rams him with the stiff arm. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Makes the grab. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Brown has it. Look out, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Arizona State, 0.
First play of the period, first down here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass, it's Salter. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here comes the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's McClain. Big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's McClain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. To the air, it's Salter. The short hands, it's Miller. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, deep down the right side. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Levitt. Might be looking to run. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Colorado 22, Arizona State 0.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going to the run to start this second half. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air, it's Levitt. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's McClain. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
to be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a three-position.
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
He's got it at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's the end of the third quarter.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Arizona State, 0.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Mock. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they're able to jump on top of that.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Give to Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. He picked two, as it were. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. At their own 48. To throw, it's Salter. That's caught, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Colorado.
One more play to pad the stats. Charcoal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.